Fertility is looked at as something to be respected, and infertility is like a stamp of shame. Even in today's modern metropolis, these stigmas still continue to be a major part of our society. The label of shame almost always falls on the woman. Thankfully, that is not a theory that is widely accepted currently. 15% of the couples are affected by infertility globally. Most of the couples don't even prefer any treatment or diagnosis, as there is a great social stigma attached to the same. There are many diseased conditions that get unnoticed and untreated due to the pressure of the society. Generally, people prefer not to talk in front of their friends and close relations, as there is a high chance of getting blamed. People also hesitate in sharing their health concerns openly with the doctors. Infertility issues are no more key issues these days. The assisted reproductive technology, ORT, and infertility treatments have changed the scenario completely. Male or female, or both the partners are responsible for infertility, and one cannot blame either of them for this condition. To discuss all these related or assumed issues and attached social and cultural stigma to it, today we have with us our fertility expert from Primus Super Speciality Hospital, Dr. Brigadier R.K. Sharma. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
He is a former professor, head of department for Command Hospital, FMC Pune, and Army Hospital, RNR Delhi, with over 33 years of experience in teaching and training of gynecologists and IVF specialists. He's a world-renowned IVF specialist with experience of having performed 15,000 IVF cases. He is pioneer to establish one of the first IVF centers to be set up in a public setup at Primus, at Army Hospital RNR and Command Hospital Pune. This is not the good thing for other peoples to know about. This is the basic practice one adapts when it comes to infertility. What are your views about it, sir?
See, basically, infertility is considered as a private affair or a private problem of the husband and the wife. And many a times they would not open up with their friends, with their relatives, and even with the doctors. They may not talk about their various issues, especially the psychosexual issues which are associated with the infertility. The reasons are varied. It can be due to the social pressure, it can be due to the financial reasons, or it could also be due to the emotional, ethical, and moral values which are attached to the management of infertility. So basically, now with the advent of the modern media, patients are getting more and more information, and they are now accepting that yes, it is possible to get the treatment and there is nothing to hide. And they come voluntarily for the treatment, and they are able to choose the best doctors, best specialties, and they are well aware of their problems and the solutions. It's a big change now.
So what do you think are the causes of infertility?
So infertility can be both because of the male or the female factor, and both of them contribute almost equally. 40% of the cases of infertility are due to the male factor infertility, and 40% are due to the female factor infertility, and 20% is the combined both male and the female factors. In the male factor, it can be anything like decrease in the sperm count. We are seeing that over the decades, the number of the sperms which are present in the semen are decreasing. And keeping that also in mind, and due to the various scientific research, WHO has now given the newer values for the normality of the semen analysis. And the other causes of male factor can be due to the infections in the semen, or it could be due to ejaculative defects, the sexual effects which are also there along with that, can contribute to the male factor infertility. In the female, most of the time what we find is the tubal factor when the patient is coming early for the treatment. And as they delay the treatment, we find that the ovarian factor, like poor ovarian, is a cause of infertility. Other important issues are like endometriosis, tuberculosis, fibroids, and unexplained infertility in many of the cases.
So do you think lifestyle is also a major part in the...
Yes, that is the bottom line because so many lifestyle diseases which are happening. Both husband and wife now, especially in the IT industry, they are working at odd hours, and they are eating habits and their
the diets
are not proper. The fast food culture which is happening, which is making the women more and more obese, and they are having sedentary lifestyle. And the gents and even the females now, having increased incidence of smoking and drinking, which also affects fertility.
Do you think smoking and drinking affects the woman more than the man?
No, it affects both the same way.
Okay.
But the thing is, the male produces millions of sperms, so the effect will not be visible early. Okay. While a woman produces only one egg per month, so then how the effect will be seen much earlier.
Yeah. So what are the psychological effects among couples when they go for these fertility treatments? They must be going through a turmoil of emotions amongst them.
Yes, the fertility treatment not only relates to the medical issues. There are, the personal relationship between husband and wife, the feeling of anger, depression, why me, phenomena, why my friends and everybody is getting the babies and why I'm not getting it, what sins I've done in this world or the previous life. All those things play a big role in the psychology of these patients. And on top of it, they all know it, that it is not a 100% success, even after the treatment. So that also is the financial burden and the social pressure which is associated with that, because a lot of psychological effect on both the partners, more on the women. Because male possibly, most of the time is working outside, so he forgets about his issues. While the female staying in the home, when she's coming in contact with the other ladies,
and
the children. So she is affected more psychologically than the males as such. But we cannot say that the males are not affected at all. They may not show, but yes, if you explore, you'll find that they also have a lot of issues.
Okay, sir, so let us understand what is IVF and how is it different from a natural conception?
Actually, IVF is a natural conception only. Here also we are taking the natural lives of the woman, the natural sperm of the husband. Only thing is that we are mixing them or mating them outside the body. That is the only difference. And in IVF, we stimulate the ladies to produce 8 to 10 eggs ideally. And then these eggs are taken out under anesthesia with the help of a needle, so no cut is made on the body of the woman. And the husband gives a semen sample if it is a normal semen sample. And we prepare the semen sample and put them patty dish together. And after 17 to 24 hours, we come to know that fertilization is taken place or not. And by second or third day, we do the transfers most of the cases. But nowadays, in difficult cases, we also have a blastocyst transfer, which is done ideally on day 5 or day 6 of the egg beaker. So the treatment options are very varied and patient specific. And we should not call it a natural method. Only thing is done outside. That is the only difference.
So we have a question from Nandini Jha. She's saying, how many cycles of treatment would you recommend before trying another option?
See, normally the patient should try 3 cycles. The first cycle will not only be a therapeutic cycle, it will also be a diagnostic cycle. Because in that cycle, we'll come to know if she has not become pregnant, what were the reasons? The reasons could be, the poor fertilization rate, or it could be the poor quality of the eggs, or it could be the poor quality of the sperms. And these can be improved in the next cycle. By the time we start the next cycle, we already worked on those issues. So the second cycle would possibly give a better result because with the information which you have received from the first cycle. And if that also fails, then possibly the third cycle is the one which patient should get it done. And after that also doesn't work, then I feel that other issues like adoption, which is also an option for infertility management, should also be tried.
Thank you, sir, for that answer. So, who was the first child born from IVF, and what were the reasons for the same? Why was IVF actually thought of?
See, basically, IVF has got a very interesting story behind it. In those days, it was very difficult to get the human eggs. though the work was already done on the animal model, but to get the human eggs was the most difficult thing. And Dr. Steptoe was a gynecologist. He was demonstrating laparoscopy in one of the conferences, and the physiologist Robert Edward was also sitting in that conference. And when he saw the laparoscopy, he realized, yes, this is way where he can get the human eggs. And immediately after the conference, he met him and became a part of the history. And they thought of getting the eggs out, laparoscopy initially, and they were successful in getting the eggs. And with the hard work in 1978, the first IVF baby was born in a woman who had a tubal factor. So that was the reason why it was done. And Louis Brown was born in July 1978. But India also has got a big history. 6 to 7 months later, Dr. Mukhopadhyay from Jharkhand, he also was able to produce the first Kanupriya IVF baby in India. However, he did not get as much recognition as Louis Brown got it. But now the history is being rewritten, and his name is also coming in the golden books.
Wonderful. Okay. So we have a question from Anjali Dixit. What can you do about the emotions that accompany infertility? Yeah,
every IVF center ideally should have a counselor, because it is a specialized job. And as per the ICMR guidelines, counselor is an essential part of IVF center. And each included center does have a counselor. Otherwise, the gynecologist over there is working as a counselor, and they know when the patient would require specialized counseling for these patients.
Thank you, sir. Okay, what is the view of male infertility around the world, especially when it comes to male? Everyone takes it to a different tangent. They do not really believe that there is something wrong with the male or his reproductive system, so to say. So, what are your
the male reproduction, basically, if he is able to perform, he is considered to be fertile.
Yeah.
What are the sperm count in the semen? That is, never thought to be a cause of infertility.
Yes.
And especially in the third world countries and the developing countries, the males most of the time do not come forward for the treatment.
Yes.
For two reasons: they do not want that people should come to know that he is infertile.
That's the biggest stigma.
Biggest stigma for a male, because his manlyhood is questioned there. And that is which is not acceptable to them. And secondly, since he is working outside, if he has to come to the hospital, that many man hours are lost. So his day-to-day earning will be reduced. So the males are reluctant to come for treatment initially, and the females are the ones who are brought by the mother-in-laws or sister-in-laws for the treatment, and the males subsequently are called for the treatment for the infertility.
Okay. When anyone amongst the couple is diagnosed with infertility, then how should they cope up with each other to get into proper treatment?
See, basically, both have to be supportive to each other, and the blame game should not be there. Otherwise, we have seen cases where the female is having infertility issues like a tubal factor, and the male factor is normal. So, the whole pressure is on the woman. Why she has brought this curse to the family. And when it is the male factor only involved, most of the women will not blame their husband for that, because for them there is no alternative. So they will still hide the male factor infertility, but the females, get the brunt of the infertility management.
Okay, there was one question which came up that does insurance cover the IVF treatment? That's a very valid question.
Yeah, actually it is unfortunate as on today we do not have the sponsored IVF centers, or the insurance-sponsored IVF cases in India. But however, there are one or two companies which have come up, which give loan for the IVF. So that is the one, because the patients can get the IVF done on a easy EMIs.
Yes, that's a good option, that you can get an IVF treatment done on basic EMIs, and that is an option because of course the insurance does not cover it wholeheartedly. Okay. So is depression also a major reason for infertility? Because a lot of women get depressed because they are not getting a child.
So it could be the cause and effect both. depression itself will cause infertility because the person is not interested in each other. So with the result, they do not sleep together. So how will they have baby? And secondly, the infertility itself will cause depression because every month, when she misses a period, even by one day, the hopes are very high that, oh, I have become pregnant. And the moment she gets a menstruation, the whole hope, crashes down, and she believes that she will never conceive again. We call this as a roller coaster phenomena. As far as the psychological effect of infertility is concerned, hopes rising very high during the management of the treatment, and then they're falling suddenly, and then the patient will blame each other, they blame the doctor, they blame the society for the failure, or whatever reasons, they want to blame somebody. But then all of them need little counseling that yes, IVF is not 100%, and whatever information is given to them should be proper, and the proper counseling session should also be done at regular intervals with the patients.
Okay, we have a question from Mr. Mayank. He says that what are the common causes of infertility in men? We've discussed a few.
See, if I see the scenario today in India, the sperm count with associated infection is the commonest cause of male factor infertility. Followed by that is the azoospermia. That means there is an obstruction. The sperms are not able to be ejaculated. They are there in the testes. And for that, we do surgical retrieval of the sperms. With our needle, we retrieve the sperms. The third issue is that there is a total damage to the testes, especially a young boy. When he is teenaged, and if he gets a mumps, which is a swelling around the neck, so that same virus can affect the testes. And especially those who are staying in the hostels together, from one boy to another boy, the viral infection, the mumps is there. So epidemics can occur there. And these mumps viruses can damage the testes. But if the semen sample is stored at that particular initial time of this mumps infection, we can save these males to develop, the total azoospermia later on. Then other, the reasons could be trauma to the testes, especially sports persons. They also may get, because then anti-sperm antibodies are formed, the damages the testes later on. Other rare causes can be congenital. There is an undescended testis which has not been, brought down, or the operation has not been done early, before the age of 3 years. So you will find that these testes also get damaged, and their male appearances would be normal because male testosterone is being formed, but the germ cells get affected if the testes are not in the scrotum. In the abdomen, because of pressure and the temperature, the germ cells get damaged. So that is another reason for infertility in males. And lastly, the erectile disorders, when he is not able to deposit the semen sample at the right place at the right time. So that could be another cause, and that is now also becoming another big issue today because of the lifestyle.
Exactly. Okay. We also have a few more questions. One is that what is the duration of infertility and when should one go for the treatment?
See, if we go by definition, at least they should try for 1 year, and then if they don't conceive, they should approach a doctor for the treatment. But that is the broad definition, for the infertility. But however, if the woman age is more than 35 years, and if they have an obvious known cause of infertility to them, they are aware, especially the patient who is having a severe PCOS, the polycystic ovarian disease, or if the male has got some erectile disorders, or he had a history of surgery on his scrotum, like hernia, hydrocele. Maybe then we may not wait for 1 year. At least the basic investigation should be done for these patients. And if everything is okay, then they can be allowed, try for another 1 year or 6 months, depending on the age of the woman. Because the main factor today is the ovarian reserve and the age of the woman, which is an important factor. If we do not take that into cognizance, we may not be able to help these patients in future life.
Okay, so there's one more question by one of our viewers. She says that how do I know that my partner has a condition that can interfere with the fertility of
See, the marriage is a relationship of trust, So you can't tell your partner, okay, you get the semen test done and you get your ultrasound to see whether your ovary and uterus is normal or not. Having said that, if any of the partner has got a problem, they must discuss amongst themselves even before marriage, so that the marriages do not get broken, because the husband may feel cheated that why she had a fibroid and endometriosis, she never told me, or the female may feel cheated that he had undescended testes and he never told me about it. So I think that communication is important.
But that is, having said that, so there can be communication amongst the partners. But what about the family pressure that always seems to influence everybody at home? Like somebody who is going through this infertility, already she's going through depression, she's going through that stigmas of the society, and then the stigma at home. That's not where she wants to come back to. She wants to come to the house where people accept her and take her for treatment. But how does she deal with all of that?
See, as we said earlier, infertility is basically affecting the woman.
Yes.
As far as the social pressure is concerned.
Yes.
Now, she may be knowing that she has got some problems. She is a diagnosed case of PCOS, or she is known case of fibroid uterus or endometriosis. Most of the time, they would hide before the marriage, and they would, get themselves occupied in other social activities or professional activities, so that at least 1 year of the relationship and the bonding between the husband and wife is there, and they may still postpone many times treatment. But they know that once they go for treatment, their disease will be known to the partner and to the society, which may create more pressure on them. So the woman may, hide that for some time, but then eventually she knows that she wants to become mother, so she will come eventually for the treatment. While it is opposite in the male, he will hide it, and he will hide to the extent that he will say, okay, we don't need babies. Why should we go to the doctor? We are happy without the child. Why should we go for treatment? Because he knows. Because once he goes to the doctor, he is found to have such and such problem, his manhood will be questioned by the society, by his friends, by his relatives. So with us, that more than the infertility, it is the mark of manhood which is getting problems.
But that is damaging him. It is damaging his home. It is damaging his family life.
Yes.
They have to understand that they need to go to the doctor and at least understand what that problem is.
Yes, I agree with you, because unless you go to the doctor, and many times the problem may be very trivial, which can be treated by even counseling, like erectile disorders. It can be premature ejaculations, which can be treated by psychological effect if there is no other pathology, and proper guidance also. Because many times they do not know which is the fertile time, and they do not know what is the right method of population. So with the result, the infertility can be there. Many times you find there is hardly any problem with them. Only thing is they have some misconceptions about the fertile period, and once you explain to them, they become pregnant.
Okay, we have a question from Parul. She says that according to you, how often does the treatment result in pregnancy? What is sort of the trend?
Pregnancy rate.
Yes.
See, if you see the literature, the pregnancy rate in a normal IVF is around 40%. And if we do the blastocyst transfer, and if all other factors are normal, or we have optimized all the factors, it can go maximum up to 60%. And this is what has been reported in the literature. It is never more than 60%. Why it is not more than 60%? Because 70% of the embryos which are created in the human species are chromosomally abnormal. Naturally, as well as in IVF. It's not that IVF is increasing the aneuploidies or chromosomal defects. The human race as such is becoming more and more infertile in comparison to, say, if you are from village, you have seen, you never heard this cow is not becoming pregnant, or you have not heard that this hen is not giving eggs.
Absolutely.
Because they are eating the same food which they were eating 5,000 years back.
Absolutely.
While we have started eating, the junk food, the fast food, and the lifestyle has changed. We sleep at the odd hours, and we are having so much of stress, day-to-day stress.
Medicines, taking of medicines, all sorts of medicines, anything. There's a headache, you pop.
Without prescription also you're taking medicines. Especially you rightly mentioned about this headache. The aspirin, if it is taken at the time of ovulation, it will prevent the ovulation. So the patient would miss that particular cycle.
And this, I don't think none of our viewers knew about it, that aspirin can be so dangerous.
At the time of ovulation, yeah, it can prevent the ovulation that way, yes.
Okay, so half a woman, half a man. This is how it should be when it comes to infertility treatment. What are your views on this?
It is a known fact that 40% is the male factor infertility, 40% is the female factor of infertility, and 20% is the combined both male and female factor. So that means both are equally responsible for the infertility. And the marriage itself is a junction between the two souls to the bodies, and their blame game should not be there. Even if one partner is having a problem, the other one should be supported to that. Because that is what they vote at the time of marriage, that they'll be together in the thick and thin of life. So they should not now back away and say, okay, this is your problem, this is not my problem.
Yes, absolutely. They're supposed to go hand in hand. When they went hand in hand to marriage, they should also
Not the problem, not only infertility problem, other issues will come. Because life is all struggle.
Absolutely.
Today we have this problem, tomorrow we have different problem.
We have to stand right.
Yes.
So, how, it is also known that women is more infertile than men. Is it a myth or a fact?
No, this is a myth only. Because the males many times do not come forward for the treatment. So because of that, you find that most of the fertility center, if you go, you'll find the ladies only are coming. The males are coming only at the time of semen examination or at the time of, they have to give the semen for the treatment. Otherwise, most of the women are coming alone and maybe accompanied by their mother-in-law or the mothers most of the time. And because we see only females in the fertility center, so we think it is a female issue. It is not the female issue.
Alright. So what are the different techniques of infertility treatment?
See, the first foremost is the counseling, because many patients may become pregnant even with the simple counseling if they don't have major issues. The second is the timed intercourse. So we tell them, okay, this is a fertile time, and we may monitor by ultrasonography, or we tell them to monitor themselves only with the help of nowadays, the urine kits are available. What is the time of ovulation. So they time the intercourse, or especially when the partners are not staying together, they have different working hours. So they can make sure that on that particular day they are together. And then we have another modality which is the intrauterine insemination. Basically, that is done for male factor, moderate male factor infertility, and also for the unexplained infertility. And if there is a severe factor like tumor factor, tubes are blocked, or if the male count is very low, or if you have to retrieve the sperms directly from testes, then IVF is the treatment. And if the count is very low, or if there is a history of fertilization failure, then we do intracytoplasmic sperm injection. In that, what we do is we take the sperm and inject the tail a little bit to make it immotile, and then inject directly into the egg, the human ova. So with the result, we have bypassed many functions of the sperm, like penetration into the zona pellucida or hardening of the zona pellucida. So even with a very low count, or in unexplained infertility, or in elderly women, or with the poor ovarian reserve, we can achieve better fertilization rate. So with the help of ICSI. And then there can be third day transfer or the blastocyst transfer, which can increase the chances of pregnancy. However, there is a little catch in the blastocyst that all the embryos may not, become blastocysts. So there may be a, situation when you have no egg to transfer, so which can be more traumatic to the patient psychologically. They have undergone the treatment and we tell them, okay, sorry, no blastocyst is formed. But in good center, 70% of embryos should become blastocysts. And after that, if the woman she's aged, her eggshell is harder, so we have embryo hatching also. And there are other adjuvants, treatments which we give to the patient to make the story a success.
So which is the most common treatment, which is followed in India?
See, all the treatments are available today, depending upon the patient's requirement. All the good recruitment centers have all these treatments. And there are other centers where, they do PGD, further increase the chances of pregnancy, or if there is a history of familial, chromosomal defects. In that, what we do is we take out one of the cells, or one or two cells of the embryo, and we do the chromosomal study. And we transfer only the normal sperms, normal embryos into the uterus. As I said earlier, 70% embryos are abnormal.
Yes.
So that means you have screened the 70% abnormal eggs,
So only the
embryos. So only the healthy embryos are being put in the uterus. So that further helps in improving the pregnancy rate and also decreasing the abortion rate afterwards.
Okay, there is also one of the myths that, undergoing an IVF treatment, you will have malfunction babies, or there will be some problem with the baby, not now, maybe in the future. Is that also there?
No. The thing is, IVF treatment per se would not cause a abnormal baby. There are other factors like age of the woman. Even if she had conceived normally, there is a chance of Down syndrome in that. So we have to counsel the patient that okay, your age is this. Whether you conceive naturally or by IVF, there is an increased chances of Down syndrome. However, with the new technologies, we can detect these abnormal babies early, and we allow only the normal babies to contribute. Having said that, there is a normal percentage of normal babies even in the general population. 1% of the babies born naturally also have some or normality. If we take the IVF babies, it would be increased from 1 to 2%, but not more than that. And that also can be detected early. So with the result, we can't say that IVF is creating a normal baby. It is the inherent problem of the patient. If they have some chromosomal anomalies like translocations and all, or some genetic defects, which will be shown after the IVF. That's a different story.
Okay, so I hope you got your answer that IVF does not make the baby abnormal. It is also the other factors that come into play, though the probability increases from 1 to 2%, but not more than that. Okay, and we have another question from Priya. She says that if one needs to have triplets, they should go for IVF.
No, I think that is not the indication.
Yeah.
Like I want to have twins, so I should go for IVF. And I want triplet babies, you should go for IVF because then it is a misuse of the technology.
Absolutely.
If she can conceive naturally, she should try naturally only. She should not go for IVF for this indication. So that will be misuse of technology. And as such, triplets is not a healthy pregnancy because many of these babies are born prematurely and they will remain in the incubators after the birth at 7th month or 8th month of delivery. And many of them may have a mental retardation or cerebral palsy later on. So chances of normal babies would increase if there is a triplet pregnancy. And secondly, it has got also health issues on the woman. They will have more chances of anemia. They will have more chances of hypertension during pregnancy and diabetes, which can become life-threatening to the woman. So I think just to get a triplet is not a healthy option. And even if sometimes triplet happens in the IVF, so we counsel the patient for embryo reduction and to make it maximum twins, not more than that.
So what are the precautions one should take, once the IVF treatment is going on and you conceive after the IVF treatment? Are the precautions different from a natural conception?
Slightly, you can say, because they would require support, the hormonal support to continue the pregnancy. And with that, some amount of rest is also required, not for any other reason, just to give her a stress-free environment at home. Like if she's working as a doctor, or she's working as an architect somewhere, or she's office secretary somewhere. The stress of the job may create a problem on the continuation of pregnancy. But that is once the implantation has taken place, then she doesn't require anything else. She's like any other pregnant woman. All other pregnant women require rest. That much she also requires rest. And she should not be doing any laborious jobs.
And during the IVF treatment, you also recommend certain supplements that a woman should take?
Supplements which every woman should take when they are becoming pregnant. There's nothing extra. Nothing extra. Folic acid is given to all the pregnant women. She also takes it. And after 3 months, iron calcium is given to all the women. So they are also given. In case there's a deficiency like vitamin D and all, so you keep that like all other women. There's nothing specially required except for the pregnancy support, the progesterones. And in some cases, estrogens also.
Yes.
They don't require anything extra than what all other women require in pregnancy.
So, sir, just right at the end, if you want to give a recommendation to all our viewers for the IVF treatment, how should they go about it? What would be your
Firstly, the patient should choose the right direction and the right institute for the treatment. And secondly, since nowadays every information is available on the internet, they can access to that this thing and decide for themselves, where they should be going for the treatment. And it would depend upon which is nearer to their place, because logistics also have to be kept in mind. And then how many cycles are being done in that particular center. And once they meet that staff of the center, they know that, okay, this I can gel well, because it is not one day treatment. It requires many visits and all. So the patient selects a center, okay, I want to go there. And after having gone there, they should be open with all the problems, and they should go as per the guidance of the doctor. Try to understand why a particular investigation is being asked for. They have the right to know that.
Yes.
And what are the chances of success or a failure or a complication with all the modalities of investigation as well as the treatment. And then economics is also an important part of it.
That's very
They must understand what is the cost of the treatment, and they also must know what are the chances of becoming pregnant for that particular couple, because it may vary. A young couple has got a better chance. An older couple has got a lesser chance. A patient who has got 2-3 factors has got lesser chance. A patient has only one factor would have a more chance. So they must understand the whole thing, and they should not only volunteer but seek the information from their treating doctors, so that they should be well aware that whatever treatment they're taking it is in the right direction, and they are giving concurrence for everything which is happening.
Okay. So we've discussed about a lot of social stigmas. How should you handle things at home? How should you handle situations amongst yourself as a couple? But most important thing is to start everything. It's important to sit down, communicate, discuss the issue, come to a certified IVF center for counseling, which is the foremost recommendation by our doctor. And all the factors other than the sexual factors need to be considered once you're going forward for this IVF treatment. Yes, so it was wonderful to have you, sir, around with us and discussing all the questions with our viewers. And now we're signing off. Thank you so much from Primus Super Speciality Hospital. If you have any of these IVF issues, please do come and consult with Dr. Sharma right here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.